How many of you fill your tank up and you reach 13 quid and then you decide, uh-oh, got to add some more? There you go, brimmed it. 14 quid. Now, bikers who travel along doing that, i.e. they're filtering but they have their hazards on. I understand it, really I do. You know, I used to do it with my full beam on. But I come to the conclusion that hazards, full beam, loud exhaust pipe, if it's a bad driver, it's a bad driver, you know. Most of the time when they cut across in front of you, it's because they don't look. They might look in the mirror, briefly, but they don't check the blind spot and they just, you know, wander across in front of you. Really? Where the fuck are you going? It's not actually illegal to do what they're doing. I wouldn't do it on this road. I say that as I'm filtering like mad, you know, it's like, Hey, I've got 9 minutes to get to work. Not going to happen. I forgot I had run out of petrol, so... Oh! It's quite funny, this time of the year, you can tell who the fair weather riders are. As you can see, the bloke in front of me's got a jacket on now. And usually, you know, this time in the morning, I'd be like trying not to collide with other bikes, doing the overtakes and the filters and that, because there'd be so many on the road. The temperature's dropped by a couple of degrees, and all the fair weather riders have just disappeared. You know, the ones who haven't got jackets and gloves, you know, as you might want to call squids, but also the ones who don't want to just ride in the cold. And I don't understand that. I really don't. Cold weather riding is no different to, you know, fair weather riding basically. As long as you've got nice warm gear, it's exactly the same. And the other thing that kind of makes me kind of go, where? Is they're either sitting in their cars, like this lot are, in the traffic, now, or they've gone on to public transport. I suspect a lot of them go on to public transport, which I detest, I really do. And I've done it for so many years, travelling up into central London. Even though the transport system is very good, I just, oh no, just sitting in a tube with other people coughing and spluttering, and it's like, oh, it's rank. And you pay a fortune for it. The last time I bought a ticket for a month, I think it was around about £270 a month. Now the bike for a month travel, including insurance, say roughly, and the tax and everything, upkeep, would probably work out, let me think, around about, let's say, 40, 50, 60, 70, probably, overdoing it a bit, about 80 quid a month. And that's including, though, you know, like I say, a cut or the percentage of the insurance, the tax, and general servicing charges. So bike is cheaper no matter what. Oh, come on, you cock. Bike is cheaper no matter what. Oh, that wasn't nice. Let me say that again. Bike is cheaper no matter what. And I just don't understand why people will suddenly take that dive into not riding the bike simply because it gets a bit colder. Now, I can understand when it starts snowing or gets a nicey. I'll ride in the snow, but I won't ride in ice. I just won't even consider it. I know plenty of bikers who do actually ride when it says ice warnings. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. I hate cement trucks. I was behind one once, and you see this big funnel up the top. So I was about this distance from it, and it braked sharply, and a load of cement came flying out of its chute onto the road, and it was like, ugh! If I was under it, it'd be like splat. I've got to squeeze through, otherwise I'm in trouble because I'm in completely the wrong lane. I need to be in the second lane across. The advantage of having a bike. I've been looking to make some merchandise. I know everybody does it, they're all doing stickers. And I'm like, they're friggin' expensive. You know, even the smallish ones are quite expensive. Now, I will admit, they look really cool, some of them. I love them. But I've come up with a slightly different idea. And if I source it right, it's going to be fairly cheap as well, but still look half decent. So I'm hoping that these items will only cost like about £1, or maybe £2 each, and that's it. You jumped, Fred. Without a shadow of a doubt. Now look, this road's been dropped to 30, but the speed camera says it's 40. So what actually is it? You see the big speed sign up here? It says like 40. So that means it's just had a significant change in speed, which it was 30 because of the roadworks, or the bridge works, which are finished. There. Then it drops to 30 again. This road's mad. Come on, Mr. Car Driver, let's go. It's alright, I'm not filtering past you. Very kind of you. It was quite weird. I filter a little bit wider than most people when it's safe to do so. Simply because, or overtake for those people who are going to argue about that. Simply because it gives you a bit of breathing room. Like if a passenger suddenly decides they're going to exit the car, you know, you can avoid that car door opening. But it also enables you to see round corners, see through the bikers in front of you that filter really close, or overtaking really close. So I get criticism for it though. It's like, really? Is that such a bad thing to do? I know sometimes I've overdone it, but you know. But it's really weird. It's like, no, you're far too far out. What happens if a car came around the corner? Well, you'd see it. That's the whole point of being out there. You're not having your view obstructed now. Watch this truck. Has he seen us? Good man. He's looking. She's lost. You still got your indicator going. That's good. So yeah, it's kind of strange. Oh, aha. Not lost anymore. I'm always wary of lost drivers because they suddenly change their mind. He actually didn't even look. Isn't that crazy? Just as well you wearing a helmet, eh, darling?